What if I told you that there's an AI stack that could actually make you rich? These are tools that don't just save time, but are actually designed to drive more revenue, scale your operations, and ultimately just make you more money. I spent the last year testing every major AI tool, implementing the ones that actually move the needle and leaving behind the ones that fall short. And the results? I've streamlined operations, boosted sales, and scaled my business faster than ever. Now, in this video, I'm going to break down the AI stack that's driving my growth. These are tools that actually make money. This is how I'm getting more work done faster and smarter. So let's get into it. So for the first one, we're going to start with Perplexity Labs. I'm using this for a couple of use cases, with the biggest moneymaker being a research assistant for every meeting I attend. Now I'm going to give you a couple other use cases as well from a bonus standpoint, because this is still a fairly novel thing from Perplexity. What you can do now is it will actually spend 9 minutes researching whoever it is that you're meeting, and it will come up with a marketing strategy. For example, a prospect right now that came to us, and they do about $30 billion in revenue per year, so a significant company. The person that reached out to us, Perplexity was able to research that person, whatever it is that they're interested in, whatever they've accomplished, and I was able to come up with a marketing strategy based on their needs, based on what they're looking for. And so whenever our salesperson might go into a meeting now, or our marketing strategist might go into a meeting, you have an AI that's done a ton of research and produced this brief for you. That's not even just a brief, it is a well-researched document that would have costed you, let's say, thousands of dollars, and also you would have spent weeks waiting for that research. Now you're able to have that at the tip of your fingers. The other thing too is if you wanted it to come up with a thesis on how Tesla, for example, by adding robots, by adding robo-taxis, how are they going to go from a $1 trillion company to maybe a $10 trillion company, and make the bull case for that and also make the bear case for that. So you have an investment assistant as well. I can also use it for other areas, such as coming up with different pricing options for my software Carrot. So we have a LinkedIn account-based marketing software Carrot, and I'm interested in how agency pricing typically works. And it actually broke down how we might go about agency pricing and showed how other companies do agency pricing. Now, these are in effect Perplexity's agents, and they actually do a pretty good job versus the other deep research or other agents that are out there. And so I've actually enjoyed Perplexity Labs so much that I actually started paying for Perplexity again. So this next use case is amazing. I love generating business insights by using OpenAI's MCP connectors. And so my biggest use case right now is connecting OpenAI, for example, with my CRM or with my calendar. Now, the CRM that we use is HubSpot. So what it can do is it can pull data and give real-time business insights that would have taken weeks or hundreds or thousands of dollars to get done manually. No longer do I need to wait for that. The most amazing thing is I had OpenAI do research for about 2 hours looking throughout my HubSpot, and I had it run a report showing me how my last 6 months of sales looked versus the previous 6 months, and the numbers were accurate. And I even asked it to point out the greatest areas of opportunity for my business, and it actually did research showing that 1 in 5 leads that we get in touch with become neglected, meaning that after 30 days we don't reach back out to them. And I asked it to give me a list. And so now you have a sales analyst where you can ask all these questions. These are actionable things that you can do, and in the future you're going to be able to hook this with an agent, and you can just have this work done for you, and you no longer are just given insights. You're actually given insights, and you're actually having the AI solve the problems for you. But one step at a time, that's where it's at right now. Now I'm going to give you a little bonus here. I also use it for Google Calendar because time is our most important asset. And so I hook OpenAI in with Google Calendar, and I have it make a table. Hey, last 6 months, how have I spent my time? Give me a month by month table and show me a comparison percentage on how I'm reallocating my time each month, where I'm spending more and more time, where should I be potentially cutting back my time based on OpenAI, all the work that we have done together, because OpenAI has memory. And so with OpenAI's memory, it knows what my goals are. It knows what my weaknesses and what my strengths are. And so I have it basically be my time audit coach. Again, time is your most valuable asset. You're never going to get that time back. And so you always have to think about re-auditing your time, re-underwriting what you're working on. That way you can work on the highest leverage things. And that's another bonus for you. I always ask OpenAI, hey, what are the highest leverage things I can be working on today? Rate my day. How high leverage was it in terms of the goals that you know I'm trying to aim for? And it keeps me on track, and it helps me work on the best things possible to help me grow faster. Next up is Genspark AI. I use this to scan my past YouTube content and create written content for X and LinkedIn. This is not only a huge time saver, but I am putting out more content and getting 3 times more reach than I was before. So in the past, when I was using these different AI tools to help me repurpose my content, I would use a lot of different tools. They just didn't do a good enough job. With Genspark, it gets it 90 to 95% of the way there. And then me, human in the loop, I can just edit the posts. But I'm telling you, these posts, they're just gonna get better over time. and this is the first time by using Genspark AI's super agents, I was able to get something that's production grade. All I ask it to do is simply, I'll link it to a YouTube video, a recent YouTube video, and I'll also link it to my X profile as well and say, hey, write in this style. I want to do a tweet storm over here, and I want to write like this for LinkedIn, and it will get the job done. And sometimes if it's a little too hypey, I'll say, hey, make sure that it's not too hypey, but make sure that you're also persuasive. The fourth tool in the stack is Claygent, and it has replaced a lot of work that I have people doing on the recruiting side. Now, we still use recruiters, but we're using less now because we're gaining more leverage from this. I use it to recruit and message potential candidates that we're interested in bringing onto the team, and it also works for sales. Now, let me give you a little background here. Claygent is part of Clay. Clay does a good job in terms of finding you leads. It will also help you personalize messages as well. Claygent is their little AI agent that will do research on the leads. So you can have it scan the leads, and for example, from a recruiting standpoint, we look to hire people that have at least 2 promotions, ideally at 2 different companies, because that shows that multiple companies really value them. Claygent can actually scan their profiles for that. Now, in some cases, maybe we're recruiting from Latin America. Well, in Latin America, there are people that are primarily Spanish speakers or Portuguese speakers. Now, in that case, we probably can't bring them on because we need them to have English as a primary language, at least in their profile, which demonstrates that they know how to speak English. Claygent can actually scan their profiles for that. Now, then what it'll do is it will actually create a custom message, and it will say, based on maybe their latest, whatever they posted recently, or maybe their latest accomplishments, and it will personalize the first message for that. The cool thing there is now you can just take all those messages, these are all customized messages, and load it into a email tool like Smartly. That's what we use, and we have different multiple inboxes that we're sending here to prevent us from falling into the spam folder. By doing this, I'll tell you what, this week I remember we sent this out to a bunch of creative candidates that were looking to recruit from South Africa. We sent it out to 180 people or so. The response rate was 20%, and that is incredible. When you're getting a 20% response rate, that means your emails are working, and that means that anybody here, if you're using this right now, instead of having to pay 20% commission, 30% commission to a recruiting firm for every single hire, maybe now you're only doing it for hires that you can't make on your own doing this, right? And even then, I still think you should be using a stack like this to help you recruit or generate leads and come up with customized messages. Claygent just helps you move a lot faster, and again, it's part of Clay. And then if you want to use an email sending tool, you can use smartly.ai. Next up is Manus, and Manus is an operator, also a super agent similar to Genspark that I use throughout my entire business. I'll often record a Loom video of a process, and it will go execute for me while I focus on other tasks. So for example, the last one we talked about having to go into Clay and then come up with a list of recruits and then get the personalized messages and then load them into SmartLead. Well, Manus has an operator where it can watch your Loom and then it can log into your account and it can follow that process for you. And while you go do something else, Manus is there doing it for you because it's really smart. And so I think Manus combined with Genspark, combined with some of these other ones that I'm talking about, you now have multiple machines that can not only come up with research for you, but do the work for you. Bear in mind, as I record this right now, this is the worst this stuff will ever be. Imagine how it's going to be in the next couple of years. All right, the next tool in this stack is Lindy.ai. I use Lindy as a coach to help my team prioritize the most high leverage tasks and generally improve on things like sales calls or client calls or internal coaching for meetings that they run. Now, the reality is we're all human. If you're watching this, you are one human. Let's say you're a high performer. You can't be in all places at once. Let's say you're a manager at the company. You can't be in all places at once. Well, when you have Lindy, you have an agentic workflow product or platform where you can build different steps into it and you can have it reason at each step. And basically you can have a note taker join these calls, or you can have it scan transcripts from calls. It can scan based on the criteria that you set. Maybe you want meetings to be ran this way. You want a rating to happen at the end. Now, the example that I have that's been very effective for us is we have our team note their top priorities that they're working on today and the top 3 things that they got done yesterday. But also, if it makes sense for us to learn in public, again, we'll coach in public, right? It's not for everyone, but it works for us. Lindy has been great for that because once we implemented this coaching agent, the stand-up accountability bot, the week after, everyone got way better at this. And so let me show you a couple of examples on how we're doing this, including the coaching bot that we have.
Okay, so this is Lindy. Lindy, basically, this bot helps coach my team on how to prioritize the most high leverage tasks and generally improve on things like a sales call. In this case, people share their top 3 priorities completed yesterday with a brief explanation of their impact. And then also daily check-in, they are talking about the number one thing, specify your number one priority for today, ensuring it's high leverage activity with clear strategic value. If you don't help your people work on high leverage things or you're not coaching them, how are they supposed to get better? And then if they're not working on high leverage things, then what are you even paying for? Just keep in mind, your job ultimately as a leader is to make sure that your team functions as a high performance sports team. If it's not a high performance sports team, then again, what are you doing ultimately, right? Are you here trying to create a family? No, you're not. You're trying to create a business. You're trying to add value to other people around you, and that requires your team to be on top of it. And this works really well for us. We're using Lindy.ai here, and you can see on a recurring schedule every day at 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. It'll pull messages from Slack from our daily stand-up channel, and it'll use a model over here, which is a reasoning model. Basically, here's a prompt and a reason for each and every person, and it'll output this, and it'll also even note that who's been late, because we do expect these to be done in the first 3 hours or so. That's basically it. Immediately once we implemented this, the performance got a lot better. I imagine that having mini coaches throughout your organization is going to help everyone perform better, and everyone, I think, is going to be more satisfied.
Here's the problem with most marketing agencies. They don't understand what is happening with the world of AI. With my agency, Single Grain, we think about agentic workflows. We think about creating agents for the future. When we think about SEO, we think about creating different products, such as internal linking products or content consolidation products. And on the other side of things, we think about building products such as Care. We just think about making marketing easier overall. If you want to stay at the cutting edge of marketing and at the same time leverage the power of AI, go to singlegrain.com, and we'll see you on the other side. Next up in this AI stack are a couple of AI coding tools that have made my product team 10 to 15 times faster, and I'm sure it's going to make them even faster over the next couple of years. And I'm talking about products like Cursor, I'm talking about products like Claude Code, and I'm talking about different models like the Gemini Pro version from Google that make our lives a lot easier by helping us spot issues with our code or help us autocomplete code. It's just been a boon to us because we can even have our developers clone different versions of themselves working on things that they otherwise wouldn't want to be working on, where they can work on higher leverage things where they have these bots working on lower leverage things that still need to be done, but there just isn't enough time in the day. Next up in this stack is Super Whisper, which allows me to communicate very quickly. And it sounds small, but time really is money. So the way Super Whisper works is that I just hit a button on my keyboard and I'm able to dictate what I want. And humans are able to speak a lot faster than we can type. And sometimes I might just want to give it a stream of consciousness. And some people like to call it prompt engineering. I like to call it context engineering. What you're doing is you're providing context to these LLMs and these AIs. The more context you give it, the more it can help you. And sometimes, let's say you dictate something out, maybe you dictate for 5 minutes or so using a product like Super Whisper. You might ask it at the very end, hey, this is my stream of consciousness. Please ask me some clarifying questions before you give an answer to give me the best possible answer here. And that way it has all the context possible. And maybe you can ask it to even create a prompt from the context that you gave it, because your context is going to be very messy when you're just giving stream of consciousness. And the reason I choose Super Whisper here and I don't choose some of these other products is because Super Whisper, it doesn't save to the cloud. It doesn't save all the things that you're saying to the cloud. And that can be very insecure. If they store your data and somehow some super AI takes it in the future and decides to weaponize it, well, you don't have to worry about that with a product like Super Whisper. All right, so the last piece for now in my AI stack to drive more money is 11 Labs. 11 Labs will create an AI version of your voice, which comes in handy when you're creating a lot of content. And so now there's an app where you can just type in things and it'll use your voice from it. And you can then port that over to Hey Gen, and then Hey Gen has an avatar of you where it's using your voice. Or you can even make a cartoon version of that. And these things are just going to get better. But I'm telling you, 11 Labs, they just came out with an assistant, and you can even have a chatbot on your website with your voice helping people based on all the content that it's trained on, right? Things are just going to get crazier and crazier over time. If you implement these tools, you'll not only move faster, but you'll make your business more efficient, smarter, and scalable, and ultimately, you'll bring in more money. If you want to learn about how I've set up AI workflows within my organization, you want to check out this video over here on 5 AI workflows I'm using throughout my business.